how I survived in your net.
How I also survived in your net.
Me that was very broke.
I'm confessing what?
You are confessing your escapades.
I'm a principled man. I know the bed. I trusted you. You were living in church. You didn't have anything.
I was serving God in spirit and truth.
Spirit fire you there.
Say my name until the city burns and the stars.
Hello, beautiful, amazing, sweet, exquisite family. Welcome back to Elsie and the girls. We're having a young man in here.
Show some respect.
What respect?
Show some respect.
You don't respect yourself. As you can't enter Elsie and the girls, you respect yourself. So guys, we promised you that we're going to be coming back with a part 2 of our rare Facebook love story, guys. So
please excuse me, my shoulder.
Really. So we needed to continue the story, guys. It didn't just end on Facebook. A lot of things unfolded after Facebook. And I just believe that there are some things we can learn from it as young people. That's why it's always good to share your experiences in life, because truly,
that's the only way they can connect.
People can connect with your experience. People can learn from it. People can, adjust based on your experience.
Exquisite, I'm just trying to behave. You know how your guy be.
Why would you not behave, my love?
That's why I'm just behaving. I didn't say hello, guys.
As you want to talk that story, make sure say you no go find trouble, because
what trouble?
Now so we just open our nyash here. They talk
She's beginning to confess.
Go ahead. I'm confessing what?
You are confessing your escapades.
When I do escapade, are you not here today with me?
What are you not talking? How I survived in your net.
How I also survived in your net.
Yeah? Which net?
As you see us like this, forget all these laughter, forget all this what they do like this behind the scene. Oh God, Fredo.
Okay, so where we stopped the last time was the fact that she went to the neighborhood where there was no network, and she came back safe and sound, and I had started speaking to her on the phone at that location. So upon her return from her famous country, my in-laws country, that's what I mean.
Yes,
I don't like to call names. So we had a first fight. This fight was hot. In fact, it was like a build-up. So Exquisite Mama had a relationship before I met her. Now you know what I mean. She had a relationship.
Was their relationship now?
Somewhat very stable. But you see, it's very interesting that me that was very broke. I was living like a church rat. I've been a coach from time, even as I don't get money from my pocket that time.
But how you mistake enter your net selfie?
Forget that thing. You don't say my mouth sweet.
Guys, seriously, then they say this mouth like this can either make you or mar you, right? But this guy used his mouth.
I didn't use my mouth anyways, but what I said was nothing but the truth. So what really happened was she had a good relationship going.
I had a good. How did I find myself with someone who was living in the church
at
the time? Let me say my own.
Okay.
This young man was living in the church, and I had things going on well for me. I know some of you women can relate. How this guy use jazz for a mouth talk to me when at church they still. I know if you understand.
Okay.
But I know at that point, living in the church, he was so close to God. So close to God now. So I believe one of those things. That's why I take wash my head.
Okay.
And I knew that by being close to this man, I can be sure of my salvation.
So are you trying to tell us that you were a sinner?
I can be sure that. Well, I didn't say that I was a sinner.
Okay.
Who no one be close to somebody when they close to God. So that was just the mindset I had back then.
Okay. So she had a relationship. She's not telling you that part. And that relationship was great, but it wasn't healthy.
Will you keep quiet?
According to my analysis, based off what they tell me. You guys hear me well, though. I'm choosing my words.
I was enjoying my relationship then.
Yes, it was great.
That is why today I can sit back and I can really assess and ask myself, like, how did you manage? Like, what did you use?
Yeah, but babe,
to be able to convince me at that point.
But babe, you told them already that you were already crushing on me. See?
Yes, I was crushing on you.
Okay.
But little did I know that you were living in the church. Listen, when I was watching this man, or when I saw him on Facebook, I glanced through his profile. Trust me, he was looking good.
It's called packaging.
Okay, he packaged himself. That's why I say you have to brand yourself. Everywhere you find, even if it's Facebook, brand yourself. You don't know who will buy your market. So that's what happened. So when I eventually found out that he was living in the church and things were really tough for him,
what happened?
But
you don't want me to tell them what happened.
No, wait.
You are trying to run away from the truth.
Not running away from the truth. I'm just trying to be as explicit as possible.
Okay, go ahead.
You know, these things is not easy to voice them out.
Okay.
But but I'll try my best. So he managed to make me feel different. You understand me? And I decided to take myself out of that space, out of that mindset that even if he's living in the church, that doesn't mean that that is where his life is going to end. So at least the things that were coming out of his mouth already made me understand that, okay, this is somebody with prospects. Like, this is somebody who has a mindset of a go-getter. He's a get-it kind of person. And I saw something.
What were you
No, I'm
seeing?
not washing your head.
What were you seeing?
No, I saw something good about you. You understand me?
Alright guys, so this talk get tire my wife because he no one make her tell her the truth.
No, why not?
So she had this pleasant relationship going. Everything was going on good with the partner. She was, getting along. But after she shared with me, and I told her I lived in the church, but I told her the relationship was not healthy because there were certain things that I felt like they were missing that were not making the relationship healthy. So she looked at me like,
no, but you were a good marketer.
A good marketer.
Yes,
what has that got to do?
He marketed himself.
What has that got to do with the truth I was telling you at the time? So she struggled. She actually argued with me that I was wrong. I said, okay, don't worry. Make a choice. Exquisite Mama wanted to keep me and this relationship side by side.
That's when you wanted to use your jazz on
No be jazz. Exquisite Mama wanted to keep us side by side. You know the games women play now, right?
What kind of game?
Wanted to play this and that. So I now said, okay, Nne, hold it there. You see this Nigerian man head. Now where Cameroonian won't come use my head.
But
a whole Nigerian man, you won't play double game. Now I look you in the eye. I say, don't play that game. I got my eyes on you. I gave her 48 hours to make the decision.
And the funniest part is that this man was giving me ultimatums.
Yes, I had to.
You understand me? He was giving me some caveats. Like, why would you be giving me all these restrictions? She get. Sometimes I can't even imagine. I can't even understand how I found myself here. You understand me?
The love was so strong. Nigerian love was it.
Well, the underlying aspect of this whole thing is that if I had made that wrong choice, that wrong decision, like if I had been a natural woman that I'm supposed to be, on a serious note, I will not be with him today.
No, she was not going to be with me. That's why.
Not be with him today.
That's why. After everything, excuse it. She has a special place in my heart. Because, to be serious, who hold me that time? I did live for church. I no get money. I no get paper. Now my friends they sustain me. She decided to make a decision. After the 48 hours, she said she was going to go with me. I said, are you sure? She said, yes, she was going to go.
Can you guys imagine? Within 48
hours, she made that decision. So
and
she
also
let
one
go.
day you go confess, you go tell us what you really use to take wash my hair that time.
I know we should.
But that's okay. Go ahead.
She left that cozy, ongoing but unhealthy relationship at the time for this village man, which was fine. So I respected that. So that was the first fight, but it was little. So boom, we just go to do it. Now my Exquisite Mama just told me that there is one of her village admirer at that time when she was in Cameroon.
But I didn't say he was an admirer.
You say he was an admirer. That he had a crush on you.
No, but he had a crush on me before.
Yes, before.
But before he came to visit me in Maryland, then there was no connection.
I didn't understand. She said the guy was coming to her house. I said, no, the guy shouldn't come to your house. So she insisted the guy must come to her house. I said, okay. This now you will see the little part of this Nigerian man. I'm trying to get things straight. I just sorted this one out. Another one came. I said, either me or that guy. So she decided to go with that guy.
No, but it was annoying because this is a man I wasn't even gaining anything from. You understand me? I'm being open here. This is somebody I wasn't getting anything from. This is just one
And she hasn't seen me.
This is one prospective boyfriend that I was looking out for. And this man is trying to give me restrictions, whom I should see and whom I shouldn't see. So to me, it felt crazy.
It felt crazy.
Yes.
Yes, you
and
cannot.
Besides,
You couldn't eat your cake and have it.
Well, there are sometimes you can eat your cake and have it.
Okay, so she decided to eat her cake at that time.
No, but
and then when she wanted to come back to have it, he couldn't find it.
No, you didn't understand me then.
That
because I knew in my heart of heart that I didn't have anything going on with this person. We had absolutely
how was I supposed
nothing.
to understand?
This is somebody who lives in another country. So the person came by, and I am one of those people he knows in America. So he decided to pay me a visit. I am a sincere person.
Okay.
So I didn't understand why you couldn't trust me then.
Why? Okay. I just met you. How was I supposed to just trust you?
How did I trust you when you were living in church? In the church? I lived in church now. I trusted you. You were living in church. You didn't have anything. I trusted you.
Was I having somebody to come and visit me in the church? My people see me sit trouble.
I didn't even care to know what took you to the church in the first place. A young, vibrant man like you. I didn't care about
I was serving God in spirit and in truth.
So, whose spirit?
I was serving God in spirit and truth.
Spirit fire you there. But you were so quick to stop me from receiving my guests.
Anyway, so she went ahead to receive the guests. Okay, now I was calling her. She was not picking up her call. After she finished her guest visit and everything, she now thought she wanted to call me at that time. My people, I no pick call again. No matter don't end. Sam. I know they do again. So you want to use the German head, Calabar boy for that matter. I no agree.
What to make you come back? Why did you return?
Why did I return?
I thought you were
wait, now I'm going to tell Exquisite. So my wife went to hire a Nigerian friend of hers. Very nice. Very nice, beautiful. Yes, she went to hire the lady. That lady, if they hire that lady to beg you, forget it, you will not escape.
Listen,
her mouth is sweet. Now my Yoruba people, hey, her mouth sweet. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, ẹ má bínú. Ọkọ mi, ìwọ, ẹ má bínú.
We
did keep quiet. 24 hours.
Let me tell you something.
What happened?
If you don't have credibility before somebody, they will not take that chance of defend you before anybody.
See English.
They won't want to take the risk. They won't want to tarnish their image trying to defend somebody whom they know is not a good person. So this person saw that, okay, I had interest in this young man. I have never seen him before, and my friend knows me very well. She knows I am a sincere person.
Who said so? How was I supposed to know?
Well,
a strange person just called me and asked, every man speak for himself.
I'm a sincere person.
That was how she begged to. Yeah. She begged for her 24.
But
she won't let me
all
rest.
The mouth where they run at that time. You say, oh, I'm a principled man. I know they beg. I know they puff. What happened again? I sat in my house, JJ. I went over my bottle of wine to forget my sorrow that this young man, okay, I don't lost this one with that.
I showed up.
Somebody show up like Toka. He can't knock on my door.
That was the first time she was going to see me.
I already took my 2 glasses of wine. I was only feeling on top of the world.
She had passed out.
So when I opened the door, I saw the young man. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
So after all this, your mouth like this, after running your mouth, you still came.
Dance to anti-tejo. Anyway, the lesson for this story is simple.
So, that's why I put him in. Put it in. But what happened after?
I don't know.
You guys, when you do that kind of reconciliation, most of you know. And that was the very first time.
What are you talking about?
I needed to test his capability if he was able to take care of business. I'm like, okay, since you made me crack my head, feel bad that you're leaving me or something. I needed to test to see if he's up to,
I don't know what
he met the expectation.
I don't know what she's talking
you
about.
You don't need to know, but they are.
I live in church, Me and angels, we know what we do in church.
Yeah, so
I don't know what she's talking about.
That was our major fight.
But
then
the focus of this particular episode is the fact that don't judge the book by the cover.
No.
If my wife was going to judge me by my status at the time, I definitely wouldn't be here today. That's why after everything, when she drives me crazy like she does, I'll just think back and say,
now leave me.
She can drive me crazy. She knows. So please, sometimes you might have to look beyond, pay attention. Now, I told my wife a lot of stuff. I've been coaching forever. I was coaching her when I met her, and I was telling her realistic things that were definitely, if I meet her, I was going to bring them to the table. She was struggling with them. So I said, you know what? Let's get it going. And one of the things I promised her was that I'm going to help you and support you to have your master's. And I had to pull her out from the associate degree she was pursuing, and then I started introducing the steps, the Westing, and all that. Okay, that alone was, he was like, I didn't know about this. I said, don't worry, you got a lot to learn.
You see, those are some of the reasons I try to look beyond the other aspect of him not having the financial capability then, and I focused more on the things that came out of his mouth. His thought process was just what I needed. And as a young woman, you have to look beyond those aspects I just...
At that time, you have repented?
Not that I repented. At least, even though I was like the way I was, my head be still correct.
Okay.
That's why I was able to make a valuable decision that has made me who I am today.
And then the other aspect is the fact that she was keeping healthy relationships after everything with her female folks. Very nice, beautiful, actually a married woman. She understood some of these things because I think she kind of opened up to her and all that. If Auntie Teju talk to you, your head go correct. Even if you don't get vex, they vibrate, go yeah. She get degree for putting you together. Your head will come down.
Yeah. So guys, bottom line, if you see
friends.
a man who has prospects, a man who talks intelligently, in fact, you will know when he talks to you. You will know, unless you deliberately decide not to follow the right path.
Yes, on my own part as a man, I will always tell you that when you meet a partner, look out for the value that partner is bringing to add to you, to take you to the next level.
It's not all about wanting to keep you as a wife.
It's not all about money, because I didn't have money when I was talking to her. But the few things I was telling her were resources that when she did them, I didn't have to put my money. I
knew that in a short while. I was just a swipe.
Wow, sit down.
I was just a swipe. So it paid off, guys. It paid off. That doesn't mean that you should just go for any man who is broke. Guys, because there are some men who are broke and sense they don't get.
That's right. That's right.
You have to be able to discern which one is appropriate and healthy for you to go with. So, our story is still long.
In our next episode, you will be listening to one of my odd conditions I gave her to scale through from 90 days to 60 days.
Guys, as soon as see me like this,
she didn't like it.
I know a lot of you will be looking at Fredo. He's a very funny person. He's a clown. You see this man?
You know that metric I spoke about? That metric.
I have never seen anybody in my life who is so principled. Forget this one, they do like this one. Because after I don't turn off this camera and now go.
You guys will hear the condition I gave her to take it to the next level.
I have suffered though.
You didn't suffer. She paid the dues. She paid that price very well. And between everybody, can't you see she got it glowing?
I hope you guys enjoyed our little story. It is still continuing. We have so much to tell you guys about us. Thank you one more time for watching. If this is your first time landing on this channel, of course you're welcome. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you for finding us worthy. Please smash the subscribe button underneath the video and join the Exquisite family.
Thank you, Exquisite. I'm doing my job. How she pays me, she will explain to you guys.
You know how we do it.
So thank you for having me, and I'll be around for a minute, okay?
Take care, guys. Bye.